welcome back to Heather's Healing Heart 717, Heal by Heart. I hope everybody's doing well. If you could please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, that would be very greatly appreciated. It's absolutely free and it does help out the channel. If you would like to leave a comment in the comment section of something you're proud of yourself for with a shooting star, you'll be in the running for a free gift giveaway. You can either choose a couple items from my Etsy shop or a free reading with me. All winners will be announced the first week of every month. I would like to take a moment to thank the viewers for watching. I wouldn't be this channel today without all of you. You are very greatly appreciated, and I love you all. I wouldn't be this channel today without all of you. I would also like to take a moment to thank the Most High for guiding me in this act of divination today. We're going to be reading for the sign of Leo today. We're going to start with an angel card and read the message to start out what kind of energy is coming through for you today, Leos. And then we'll dive into some tarot and oracle. Lila. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. We'll dive a little deeper. We'll read in the book what the extra message is for you today. I hope all the Leos are doing well. Some of you could be 34 years old, 24 years old, 42 years old, 43 years old, 44 years old. The additional message for you is your life has been noisy lately, and you need to escape into a place of natural tranquility. It is time for you to be alone in nature, even if it is for just a brief while. You don't need others' permission to take care of your soul in this way. Simply plan your sojourn and then follow through on those plans. Once you are alone in nature, allow your mind to wander wherever it wants to go. Notice your thoughts and feelings and perhaps write them down. After a time, speak aloud or silently to the nature angels that surround you. Ask them to clear your body and aura of any stress that you may have absorbed. Then meditate and pray about your desires and intentions. Prayers are amplified by the power of nature, and you will feel very refreshed when you return home. Perhaps some of you need to do some cleansing, a cleansing ritual, go out on a hike, maybe hug a tree, talk to your plants, possibly repot your plants. That will help. You can take a spiritual bath, burn some incense, do some yoga meditation, sound healing, whatever's best for you. Just something to help clear the negative energy that's surrounding you at this time. Let's dive a little deeper with the Sacred Traveler. Messages for Leo, please. What does Leo need to know? Spirit, messages for Leo, please. You're going to be uncovering something deep down inside of you that you may have thought you lost a long while ago. Perhaps that's what this meditation and cleansing is for, to open that doorway and remind you of how powerful you actually are, Leos. Now is the time for you to go answer the call that's being called forth for you. You need to find the courage inside of you, and beneath all that surface of shadow work that you've worked through, things that you've lost in your life, career choices that you've made, however it suits fit you, beneath the surface lies great bounty inside of you. You hold a gift inside of you, Leos. Trust in the divine plan, and the divine plan will favor you. You must trust in the process. We have distant thunder in the reverse, so I feel like you've already cleared the air in situations in your life, and now you're just holding on to those little teeny tiny specks of just like kind of like glitter, the little shadows that you feel like you've worked through, but every once in a while they pop back up. I feel like getting down to the nitty gritty and really cleansing out who you are at this time. We also have in the flow at the bottom of the deck. Everything is smooth sailing from here on out. As long as you trust in the process, everything's going to work out fine. Anything else for Leo, please? Any other messages for Leo? Okay. Thank you. Let's call to the unicorns to get a little bit of clarification on the situation. Unicorns, spirits, what does Leo need to know about this situation? What's answering the call in an uncovering treasure? Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So you went through a lot of hard struggles, and you got to your breaking point. Like, you got to the point where people stomped on you, or you lost so much in your life to where it doesn't really faze you anymore. You've grown, you've seen how to refill your cup rather than seeing it always being half empty. You notice that it's refillable, or it's always half full in these situations. You've learned a new way, a new perspective to look at things than what you were looking at before. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's letting me know that before you were feeling very stagnant in situations, and you were really trying to find a way to get your feelings across to things, people, situations, things, anything out there, and you were just constantly felt like you were misunderstood. I feel like every time you tried to produce a way to reduce the pain, it just ended up backfiring and stabbing another sword where you thought you were trying to create things in a brighter way. And I feel like that's why this distant thunder is in reverse here, because you did go through a lot of storms and you went through a lot of turmoils, and you finally said no more. Can we get Desert Passage, trust in the divine plan, clarification, please? The Wheel of Fortune. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse. We also have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you definitely went through a really, 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 really tough patch in your life. You struggled and worked so hard to try and seek the fruits of your labor. Perhaps you were constantly hitting rock bottom all the time. It didn't matter how hard you worked, how hard you tried, how much effort you put in. Every decision you made didn't work out in your favor. That's why this Two of Cups is in the reverse. Every relationship you were in, it never really worked out. I feel like with this happening, with the Wheel of Fortune here also, you decided to walk away from things that didn't suit you with this Five of Cups here, and you realized, like I said, you realized your cup was half full. We do have the Ace of Cups here in your future, because you chose to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You chose to see the beauty in the storm rather than fighting against it. And you walked away and let go of things that weren't for you anymore. You pushed them aside. You didn't stress about it. You were understanding that although these cups are spilled, you have more cups that you can refill or you can use to grow again. With the Four of Swords here, you're still dealing with a lot of stress and a lot of anguish and a lot of effort that's going on, but you're learning how to recover through the situation and find that inner you that can surpass any storm that's going by. What's in the flow, please? The Chariot card. Yeah. You made that hard choice to move forward and choose you, and you took control of your life, and you made the action to keep pushing forward. 2 more, please. One more, please. Thank you. Yeah, you understood that you have the power to manifest the life that you are. You are the co-creator of all the situations that are going on. We have the Knight of Cups here. You decided to figure out how to push forth in your desire to be understood. So you did some research and you realized that maybe it's not everybody else that's around you. Maybe it's you that has to do something. And with the Six of Swords here, that's exactly what you did. You chose to let go and let God, or you chose to move locations or quit that job you didn't like where people didn't appreciate you, or walk away from that relationship where you just kept getting stomped on, and you chose you. And now you have that final cup sitting forth, riding sternly towards everything that you need with the purple mane, and you're going to manifest it. We have the Seven of Swords here. You're still holding on to a lot of stress that doesn't belong to you, and I don't understand why. We have the pink mane here, so you're trying to work really hard on finding that solitude, that self-love, that nice voice inside your head rather than the critic. But you're still holding a lot of swords here. I need some more for that. This is the Nine of Cups, so you're finding a way somehow through still carrying all this weight to feel, I don't know how to really say it, a prosperous and abundant life for you, but you don't have to carry this weight. Why are you still carrying all this weight? That's what I need to know. Why is Leo still carrying all this weight that they don't need to be carrying with the Seven of Swords here? Why are they still choosing to live in illusion and constantly go, 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 even though they don't have to? They can relax. They have the Nine of Cups here. They just need that extra cup for them, and perhaps this is the reason why things don't really work out, because it's always rush, rush, go, go. Perhaps maybe you're a perfectionist, or maybe you have anxiety. Perhaps maybe that's where the angels are coming and letting you know that if you just let go and you sit in meditation, things will slow down and things will begin the way that they're supposed to. The time is now for this to happen. You are meant for a divine plan. You just need to trust in the process and not try and force it. Sometimes when we try a little too much, and we end up self-sabotaging our own miracles. We have the Empress card. Congratulations. And the Devil at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Swords and the Star in the reverse. All right. Okay. So before I celebrate here, I see remorse and sadness in this situation. These unicorns are chained, so they can't really get away in this photograph of the devil. Perhaps you're in ties that you didn't want to be in. You dug yourself a little deeper than needed to be dug, or you have addictions that you're trying to overcome. Whatever the matter is, just know that you can beat this. You don't need to lay awake at night with the Nine of Swords here, reminiscing about all the bad things that you've done in your life, and then with having to sit in the dark with the Star in the reverse and not trusting in the process of all the mistakes you've made, and having to constantly numb yourself or keep yourself occupied or Perhaps that's why you're still carrying weight of others. That's a way to keep yourself occupied and not have to worry about the problems in your own life. And don't take this the wrong way. I'm a Cancer, and I was a people pleaser at one point in my life as well. It's just something that's usually what we're raised into or conditioned to believe the way of living to be, or it's caused from trauma. So give yourself some credit, because this is the beginning of this new journey of life that you're meant to live, is recognizing that inside of ourselves so that we can heal from it. What's going to be the final outcome for Leo, please? Final outcome. Two more, please. Thank you. So the final outcome for you, Leo, it's not going to be an easy battle. We have the Five of Wands here. You're going to have a lot of hurt. You're going to hurt a lot, and you're going to hurt a lot of people through this process. Just realize that through this process, you have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Don't be too steadfast and single-minded to see the bigger picture, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles here. Use this to your advantage. Use it to give you ambition rather than being blindsided or naive to a situation through the devil's voice. See the rainbow and the light ahead. You have nothing to fear. All right, I'm going to clean this one up. Again, if you haven't already, if you could please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, that would be very greatly appreciated. It's absolutely free. It does help out the channel. Drop a comment in the comment section of something you're proud of with a shooting star to be in the running for the free gift giveaway. All winners will be announced the first week of every month. All information will be in the description box below as well. If you'd like to check out my Etsy shop, you can scan this QR code right here, or a link will be in the description box below as well. Let's pull some romance cards after we get an animal oracle. Let's get some positive information. What's some positive advice we can give Leo through this journey? How can they let go of this pain? Spirit animals, please help Leo. Give them some positive advice. Thank you very much. We have the Moonlit Tiger's focus. Maintain a sharp focus on your priorities, avoid distractions, and concentrate on what truly matters. Your focus will lead to greater efficiency and success in your endeavors. Any other messages from the spirit animals for Leo today? Any other messages for Leo from the spirit animals? What does Leo need to know, spirit animals? Any other messages, please? Okay. Diving into romance for Leo. What kind of messages does Leo need to know in romance, please, Spirit? Messages for Leo in romance, please. What does Leo need to know? Messages in romance for Leo, please. Anything else? Codependency issues popped out. Love yourself first. Give your relationship a chance. Heart-to-heart conversations, religious factors, soulmate, finances and career. Okay. So I feel like this may strongly have to do with the relationships in your life, being that, holding that weight, that people-pleasing. Perhaps you are paying other people's finances, or you have other people in your life that don't really treat you very well, helping you out in this situation, and you're feeling stuck. Just know that now, yes, you have soulmates in your life, but that doesn't mean they have to be in your life forever. Perhaps religion is a factor at this time, and it's causing you to be misconstrued in which choices you should make. Now, the Divine's letting you know the only way to get through this is to have heart-to-heart conversations and try and give these relationships a chance, because not everything has to be ended and walked away from. Some things can be compromised and worked through. But the only way in order for you to understand these other people correctly, in order to give them a chance, is if you loved yourself first. If you don't love yourself first and put the effort and make the effort to try and be a better person in your life, there's no way you're going to have room inside of you to ever truly show somebody the type of love that they deserve, for you to deserve as well. I feel like that's where these codependency issues come in, addictions, anything that's holding you back, again, with that devil energy. Know that you do have past life relationships coming back into your life, and it's going to bring up romantic feelings that you thought you had forgotten about or gotten over before. Understand that the only way to accept this past life relationship coming in for you, it's going to be coming in pretty hot and heavy, is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and that's what's going to help these relationships with other things and people in your life as well. Any other messages in love for Leo, please? What does Leo need to know about these past life relationships? They can't hold back any longer. They're going to be coming in very fast. They're going to let you know that you worry too much and you need to give it a chance. Other messages for Leo, please? You could have this person blocked. That's why they can't find you right now. That's why it's taking so long. That's what the Divine's trying to let you know, is you need to unblock them or give somebody a chance. Whoever you've been dreaming about a lot lately or thinking about, hearing songs that remind you of that person. Oh my gosh. I'll worry about the other ones later. They want to know if they've lost you forever, because it's been, I don't think you've spoken to this person in a very, 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 very long time. They want things to be different, and they want to come in with an apology and let you know that they have a lot of past life regression that they've worked through, and they want to help you work through it as well and heal things and get through the process. The thought of you still makes them smile inside, and they can't get over that. They understand that they had to live their karma and you had to go through your experiences as well, but they run to let you know that they pray at night or meditate at night or whatever. They visit you in the astral, in the 5D. If you, like I said, you've been dreaming about this person, thinking about them, hearing songs that remind you of them, just out of the blue, just somebody, perhaps it's somebody from school. It's been like 30 years and you haven't spoken to them and you're not quite understanding why. Any other messages for Leo, please? This person looked up to you a lot when you were growing up, or when you knew this person. They wanted to be like you, be as strong as you. They knew it all along that you were the one for them, but they knew that they weren't healed enough to be able to come forth for you. They had to go through the process first. They did the right thing. They want to know if they'll ever see you again, so be open to the situation, Leo. They still care about you a lot, and I feel like that they want to man up and honor to you what you should have gotten before and what you deserved before. And do however this fits for you, make whatever decision you want to make. This is just what the cards are saying. This is how I'm feeling inside. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right. request card and read from the book, and then we will end this message. Messages for Leo, please. What is the final message we would like to give Leo for this reading? Moon Goddesses, what's the best message we can give Leo? Empowerment. Number 21, Freya. Some of you could be 21 years old. We have 69. Some of you could have cancer in your chart or be a cusp or be dealing with a cancer. Freya's crystals are amethyst, ruby, amber, pink, and tourmaline. Her totems are the bear, wolf, bones, cauldrons. She embodies the magic and medicine of nature. Freya's scent blends of all different essential oils made up from sensual combinations. Freya's favorite moon phase is the dark nights of the waning moon, and her mantra is, I am learning who I am. Right in this moment, I own my story. The story for Freya. Freya is a Viking or Norse goddess of love, beauty, and sexuality. She is charming, confident, and deeply owns her intuition, her femininity, and who she is. She's a badass. Freya isn't a moon goddess in the traditional sense because gods were connected to the moon in Norse tradition. But she is such a beautiful energy to work with that she had to be included in this oracle. Freya is incredibly beautiful, empowered, and confident. She is petite yet strong, sexy and powerful in presence and body. Her dress is long and she wears an amber amulet around her neck. From her hair dangling feathers, beads and bones and decoration. She uses the phases of the moon to connect more deeply to the arts of magic, astrology, and plant medicine. Freya has come through to support you in claiming your power and standing proudly as who you are today, to help you begin the journey of owning your story of creation and all those parts of who you are that make up you. Each tiny journey, each tiny particle that makes you whole, to be proud of that. On the moon, Freya stands holding a medicine stick. She is regal and so strong, power flows effortlessly from her body. Freya taps her medicine stick 3 times on the moon, and light codes of empowerment beam out and to you. Receive each one, breathe them in. Should you ever doubt your capacity to hold your own power and find your magic, Freya insists you locate a mirror, look deeply in your eyes and see it, see you, and say, I am learning who I am. Right in this moment, I own my story. Thank you for joining me today, Leos. I do hope you enjoyed this message. Until next time, blessings. Love you all.